Yo, what's poppin', GE? We are back with another banger reaction video. Shout out to my people. How my people doing today? Shout out to my people, man. We finally did our first live reactions on Twitch. If you haven't headed over to Twitch and followed or subscribed, first of all, let me tell you this. You don't have to pay to be on Twitch, okay? That's number one. You can pay for a subscription, but it's free just like YouTube. Just hit that follow. Watch the videos, watch the live reactions, come tap in with us, okay? It's just like YouTube when people pay a subscription on my channels. It's something that they want to do. Same with Twitch. You don't have to, but you can. It comes with special things that the subscriber is going to get that a normal follower can't get. Let's get that understood, okay? So definitely come over. I got an email that said, hey, I'm trying to come over. I don't have the funds right now. Do I have to pay? No, you don't have to pay. It's just like YouTube. It's free. You only do that subscription if you want to, and if you want to get special perkeries. Okay. Shout out to my people that we went crazy over there. It's unfiltered. We could just really be us. We was on there for three hours, I think, and we had so much fun. We didn't want to get off, but I had to come over here and get on my YouTube grind and drop videos. So I want to have my people on me. Fools, you ain't drop no video? No, we doing both. Okay. We grinding for real. But yeah, we about to tap into a video. Shout out to the family TV. As you can see right here in the left-hand corner, we about to tap into a video. I heard about this. Actually, I seen it on Instagram, but I didn't watch. You know what I'm saying? I heard the story of the 6-year-old that got hit in the street the other day. And the first thing I said was, I didn't really blame the driver. I really blame the parents because that 6-year-old was outside by himself, riding his bike or playing with I think he was playing with a basketball or something like that. And all the adults were in the house on a busy road. And I don't know if his basketball went into the street and then a car came flying and hit him. But I'm definitely taking it out on the parents because ain't no way my 6-year-old's gonna be outside without no supervision. I'm taking that one to the parents. Yes, the person was, if they were speeding, whatever, but I'm taking it up with the parents because that kid should have never went out there and been out there by himself without somebody being on the porch with him. On a busy street playing with a basketball, knowing if the basketball gets loose, it's going to run it. You think the kid's not going to be like, run after the ball? The kid normally is not going to come back, Mom, my ball is free. They running after that ball. I think that's what happened. I'm not sure, but we're going to tap in and find out. Other than that, man, thank you guys for all the love and support. Thank you guys for the love and support on Joe Jerome channel. Make sure you go tap into his videos. He's dropping bangers. I think he's dropping like 2 videos a day. Before we get into this video, we definitely got to check on our meat priest. We definitely got to check on our meat priest, man, because we about to get in some real shit about a 6-year-old. You know, we don't play about the kids. Also, I just dropped a shirt just now. I love me some me, okay? GELAvibes.com. Head over to the website. Grab you. Don't nobody love you more than you. I love me some me. And I'm going to tell you, I love me some me. I love me some me more than the next motherfucker. Just like you should love you more than the next motherfucker. I love me some me. Just tapped in. Just dropped on the website. Go check that out. But get down in the comment section. You know how we get down. Get down in the comment section. 1 through 10, let us know and let me know how you're feeling, okay? How you're doing today. Mentally, emotionally, energetically, physically, psychologically, and most importantly, spiritually. Tap down in the comment section. And I hope our spirituals are on a 10 because we about to get into some real And I hope they don't show the video because I don't think I want to see that.
After this update, I had to bring it to you guys' attention. Within the last 24 hours, a Memphis mother accused of taking the life of a young child in a case that had social media in the uproar has now had her charges dropped. And here's where it gets tricky, because online, a lot of people weren't blaming her. They were pointing the finger at the child's own mother. Both sides have spoken out. Both sides went to social media. And now in the case, it's being seen 2 completely different ways. Some people call it justice. Others are calling it a failure of the system. So today, we're going to break down the facts. No bias, no extras, and let you decide for yourself. And after this, we're going back to that story about those 3 brothers. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Fam, it's hard to say imagine something because most of us wouldn't allow this in the first place. But just really imagine this for the sake of this video. Imagine one evening, your child loses their life. And in the process, You want justice, but in return, you get arrested. Well, that's what we have here today. You see, this past Thursday, on March 12th, 2026, in the streets of Frazier, Memphis, it was quiet. The sun began to set, but that calm was shattered by a tragedy that would forever change the lives of one family. 6-year-old Kanai Thomas. He had been playing on the road with his friends. His laughter echoed through the neighborhood when a vehicle suddenly struck.
He kicked the ball.
The impact sent him tumbling to the ground. And in an instant, his innocent, joyful life was altered forever. Witnesses rushed to his side, but the damage was done. The child, barely old enough to understand the dangers of the world, was left struggling in the street as the life drained him. His friends was too young to fully grasp the horror, watched in shock and confusion as the scene unfolded before their eyes. Memphis police were quickly called to the scene, arriving within minutes to find a heartbreaking scene. Kanai was unconscious and gravely injured, his body battered by the vehicle's impact. He was immediately rushed to a local children's hospital, one of the best hospitals in the city, in hopes that doctors could save him. Authorities quickly identified the driver. She stayed on the scene, 28 years old, Keontae Ghost. But the thing is, she had a suspended license. But the most important thing is that she stayed on the scene and held that baby until local authorities came. But here's where things get tricky. The mom, Lakeisha Thomas, she had the nerve to release the surveillance footage, I guess insinuating that she had her eyes by camera on her child. But we talking about a young kid playing near the street where cars are speeding, if going by law, in that neighborhood at 35 miles per hour. And people was pissed that that child was left out there for that long. Because as you see in the camera footage, there was multiple times where it seemed that child was making his way towards the street. And yet,
right. So come on now. Being present, that's like saying a father, you know what I'm saying, that is talking to his kids on Zoom calls the same as being a present father. It's not the same. You can't have no reaction time from you being in the house watching on the camera opposed to you being right there on those steps and seeing your child about to run the street. Hey, get your ass over here. Ain't the same. You try and save face right now because you know you fucked up. As a mother, you know it, and they're going to come for you, just like I am. There's no way my 6-year-old's going to be a... Man, bro, ain't no way. And I know you guys the same. You guys are not letting your 6-year-old outside watching them on fucking camera. So you turn around for a second, kid gets snatched up, or something like this happens. It happens that fast. You really got to be right outside with your kid. Kids getting snatched up with people outside. You turn around for a second, turn around, a kid going in the mall. You watching from your camera. You goofy. Fucking double fucking goofy.
no adult came outside.
Damn. Why he kicked the ball though? Shit. It looked like he's scared to go get his mom. Like, he thought about it. Then he's like, I can go do this. He's right here. You see, you on the camera, you looking at him, right?
A breaking news update now. Family and friends are in mourning tonight after a 6-year-old boy is killed after sadly being hit by a car in Frazier. Police say the little guy was hit at the intersection of Signal Street and Whitney Avenue and later died at Le Bonheur. A driver was arrested and charged. WRG's Mike Sirianni is live at MPD's Austin P station with reaction to this horrifying set of circumstances. Mike?
Hey, good afternoon, Greg. Yes, a very sad situation. A 6-year-old boy struck and killed Thursday just feet away from his home on Whitney Avenue in Frazier. Now, family still too upset to talk to me, but a neighbor described what she heard and saw Thursday.
Well, I was walking through the house and I heard an impact, and I thought it was a car wreck.
Helen Carter lives on Whitney Avenue in Frazier, close enough Thursday afternoon to see and hear neighbors traumatized after a young boy was struck by a car.
When I came out, his family was screaming and running up and down the street, and she said a 6-year-old baby was hit by the car. All I know is she said he was playing with a ball. That's all I know. And they were crowded over there, and they were covering him up, and cars were everywhere.
According to Memphis police, the youngster was in the westbound lane of Whitney Avenue when he was struck by a car going west on Whitney near Signal Street. The driver of the car, identified as 23-year-old Kenyante Goss, remained on the scene and was charged with driving while license suspended, revoked, or canceled, and financial responsibility law violation. The youngster was pronounced deceased at Le Bonheur Children's Hospital. Helen Carter still can't believe what happened and says vehicles are always speeding by her house and accidents are commonplace.
It was loud. It was a horrible impact. That's all I know. I was like, they done had a wreck out here again.
She says crashed vehicles normally end up in her front yard. Friday, no one in the victim's family wanted to speak about the 6-year-old, as balloons and stuffed animals are the only reminders of Thursday's chaos.
And it was covered with people. It was a lot of people. A couple of vans came right here, and it was the National Guards that came out of the van, which shocked me. But it was a horrible scene.
Back out live. We checked, and Kenyante Goss was given a $10,000 bond, and she is scheduled to be in court Monday at 9 a.m. Reporting live for your news leader, Mike Suriani, WREG News Channel 3.
No, you know how fucked up it got to be for you to thinking you can drive on a suspended license. Man, I'm gonna just go here safely. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna look for police officers, make sure. To you being in a situation where you're driving on suspended license and you turn around and hit a kid, and you didn't try to run because you knew you fucked up by driving on that road without a license. To sit there and have that much sympathy and that much empathy to hold that child while his parents should have been there watching them the whole time. He shouldn't even end that situation. Because at the end of the day, even if it wasn't her on that road, that kid was in a road. Another car, it would have been another car. Maybe the car would have, avoided it. But you doing 35. And the fact that they saying that there's multiple always accidents on this road, the fact that you know that, you still let your child out there by themselves to play in front of that road. And it's accidents. That lady said cars always end up in her yard from accidents. And this is why, for me, personally, this is me as a father, I'm a protector, right? When we move into houses or buy a house or whatever, we love houses on cul-de-sacs because people can't rip in there. It's a cul-de-sac, that has the either a tree in the center and it's around. There's no way out. We love the cul-de-sacs because people can't rip and run in there. We ain't got to worry about the ball going in the main street or being off the main road. I think safety first when it comes to that. Man, okay, I got kids. I don't want no situation to where maybe I'm not home and maybe the kids go out and do this and it's a situation. So for me, I love roads and living in places that have cul-de-sacs. That's just me. 9 times out of the 10, we're picking a house and lived in houses that have cul-de-sacs. That's just me. At the end of the day, the girl should have been on the road, but 1,000%, in my opinion, I'm blaming the parent because as a parent, I'm never letting a fucking 6-year-old outside on the busy street where there's accidents all the time. And I'm going to release the footage and try to cover my tracks like I was being a great mother. If I was that boy's father, I don't even know what I would do to that mom. They may as well put her in protective custody. You may as well put her in protective custody because I'm coming for you. I ain't gonna lie.
Our breaking news out of Frazier tonight, Mike. Thanks.
So fam, now you see, as any responsible
Look,
adult
he got
would
so
say,
much life
who is
in
this
him. Look
child
at him.
parents? Well, the mom had went to Facebook and said to follow. Yesterday, my son passed away. He was playing basketball, as he does every day, because he's going to break ankles when he grow up. I'm not speaking to no one, so respect that I don't want to talk. Now, 48 hours later, the suspect went to Facebook and said the following. This is not for no sympathy, but to the family, the mother, everyone who was affected yesterday, I'm sorry. I know sorry can't bring back baby boy, but if I could trade spots with that precious baby, I would in a heartbeat. I held him for 3 minutes, screaming to the top of my lungs, rocking him, praying that he made it. I was the last thing that baby seen before he closed his eyes forever. Not his mom, dad, family member, me, the person who did this. I promise this is gonna be with me forever. She also wrote in the comments, he was the same age as my son. He had so much life ahead of him. When I look at my son, I see him. When I close my eyes, I relive this that innocent baby. Now, Lakeisha, the mom, she responded to that post by quoting, "This is the biggest lie I have heard all day." But the suspect, Gross, she realized that she had a lot of support in the comments. And she wrote, have a village, and I didn't realize it until now. Thank you, everyone. I love every last one of y'all. But less than a week after Gross was charged with driving while license suspended, revoked, or canceled, and financial responsibility after hitting a little boy with her car at Signal Street and Whitney Avenue last Thursday, her charges were dropped. Police say Gross was traveling westbound on Whitney Avenue, as we mentioned, with the front end of her Chrysler 200 struck the victim, who was located in the westbound lane of traffic on Whitney Avenue.
Charges against a woman connected to a crash that killed a 6-year-old child. Keontae Goss faces charges of driving on a suspended license and no insurance after a deadly wreck at Signal Street and Whitney Avenue. She faced those charges, I should say. Now investigators say the boy ran into the road to retrieve the ball and was struck and killed. Goss remained on the scene following the crash, and while prosecutors dropped the charges, the DA's office says the investigation is not.
Now, after Gross was released, she went to Facebook and said the following: "This shit don't even feel like a celebration. Y'all please give the mother grace, pray for her soul, give her strength. I just can't imagine how she feels reading this." But the mother wasn't buying it, and one of the things she wrote on Facebook was the following: "I love the fuel to my explosion. The bomb done ticking." Shortly after Keontae Gross was released, the mother, Thomas, she was arrested after allegedly making death threats.
Bitch finna go to
Be
jail.
no more fucking goofy than that.
Man, that's crazy. Ooh, that's crazy, fool. Thank God that they locked that little girl up. Bitch going to jail today.
Crazy how the
Right.
turn of events went. As you heard, the DA said the investigation is not over, even though they dropped Gross charges. You can only assume that the mom might be charged soon to come for her own son's demise. Can you imagine that? Is it right? Is it wrong? I leave that to you guys. But fam, there you have it. This was the story of a young woman who's a young mom herself, driving without a license and insurance. End up hitting and killing a young kid who was trying to retrieve a basketball while playing in the street, unattended by an adult. She stayed on the scene and she helped until authorities got there. And in return, her charges was dropped, and the mom was later arrested for allegedly making death threats to her, with possibly soon more charges to come. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like.
Man, I don't give a. The thing about it is, the woman that hit that child, I can tell she's really, really remorseful of what she did. You know who don't seem remorseful? The fucking mom. The mom trying to comfort somebody. That woman could have ran off. I'm not buying it. Shut up. You feeling guilty for what you did. And which was not being a mom watching your child because you want to be your lazy ass up on the couch, yapping on the phone, watching TV, instead of watching the 6-year-old that you brought into this world out there like he's 16 on a busy street that you know has accidents. You can't spin a narrative. That's why people are like, yeah, you getting arrested now, because they know it's all your fault. If it wasn't this car, it would have been another one. That car, that child was in the middle of a road, regardless of a busy road. Okay, should have never been there. There's no way your family's co-sign. If I was your cousin, if you was my auntie, whatever the case, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm not fucking with you no more. I'm not fucking with you, man. It sucks to say, but that's just how I get down. Like, it's common sense. And the way that you're trying to spin a narrative and you want to put the video out, I would have been like, auntie, so you thought watching my cousin through the video was, you can't spin that on me. I probably want my own, bro. I can't. Shout out to my people for sending me this video. Shout out to my people rocking with me on Twitch. That's where unfiltered, unadulterated. We could talk about whatever. I think we can have music without being copyrighted, which is just a vibe over there. People coming home from work dealing with the real world shit, seeing videos like this, dealing with shit like this, and in real life, you get to come over to Twitchery and de-escalate, de-stress, laugh, live, love, and just forget about the words of the world. That's what that's for. Anybody that come over to Twitch with the bullshit getting instantly blocked, we're not gonna go to back and forth. We're not arguing in our comment section. We ain't doing none of that. Anybody coming there arguing, talking shit, even the sly slickery type talk, because I know the sly slickery. I know it. I come from that. I've seen it in LA. I know all of this. If I see it, instantly blocked. Instantly. People came and fucked up Discord. They fucked up Discord. Nobody wants to be on Discord no more. The only reason I'm not on there, and it's not even the only reason. The reason I'm not on there is I got a new phone. It won't let me log in, telling me my password ain't my password. But Discord was going downhill. It's a lot of back and forth. I'm getting messages. This person, I'm not playing those games. I don't got time for it. I'm trying to get to the money, take care of my people, uplift my people, trying to see my people win. I don't got time for the bullshit. If I want to be in the bullshit, I'll be in the streets on some yappery type shit, and I'm not on that. So all I'm saying is, come have fun, uplift the community, laugh, enjoy our time together. That's it. I don't got time for the BS. I don't. And I'm not fucking rocking with it on Twitchery or YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it, and I was being real. Other than that, man, shout out to my people. I love y'all like y'all love me. Let's keep turning it up. Let's keep on going and growing. We all going to grow. 2026 is going to be our year. 2027 is going to be our year. Like, we're going to hold each other accountable. Shout out to my people on that weight loss journey. It's about to get real. I can't wait to start going live on Twitch at the gym, pulling out those vlogs. Like, we just about to tap into a whole other field because we mentally got to put ourselves there to stop making excuses. And I'm not going to lie. I make a lot of excuses myself. I'm going to hold myself to that. I do. I could do this tomorrow, or I'll just double up. No, when you say you're going to do something, just fucking do it. All right? We're going live on Twitch every day this week, 2:30 Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, 4:30 till 8:30, 9:30, whatever, because it's the weekend. We ain't got to worry about going to work, most of us, so we can stay up as late as we want to. But as long as we're vibing, we just going to stay on there until we get sleepy. But if we're vibing, we're just gonna stay on there and do what we do and have fun, and do live reactions and just talk shit, and ask what we eating, and what was the dinner, and how was your day, and who checked on you today. We checking on you today. I'm gonna catch you guys in the comment section. The boy Fushlinger, man. I'm out this motherfucker. Gone. Track star! Yay! Jesus! Yay! Run it back!
Did you see like license or anything?
Oh! Don Julio make you Acapulco!
Don Julio make you Acapulco.
Hello, hey, you talking about how you? Lady, hey, we on the same type of timery.